Okay, folks, here we are in our first playoff game of the season for the 50 plus division. It's going to be Chippewa House Yellow against Montgomery's down the far end. And we are underway. Puck is cleared in past the reach of Reggett. Hustling back there is Jimmy Breeden. Mike Soloticki sends it weak wide over to Gaetano Cordasco, the captain. There's a falling pass into the middle. Out of the reach of Morningstar and hustling down. A long shot there by Carver. Donnie Carver doesn't quite make it on net. Reggett in his own end. Banks one off Cordasco. Cordasco centers it to Morningstar. Morningstar with a move. Morningstar trying to get on Montgomery. Can't quite get there. And we got fresh legs coming out. Mark Acker banks it up. Carver sends one in. And over there is Reggett. Reggett with time banks it up the boards. Roy Dell is sandwiched along the boards there. Montgomery's sends one in, knocked away there by Lenny Diudo. Roy Dell, the move, sends it up the middle, just out of the reach of Scott. Greg Burton comes back to the point. Diudo sends one towards the net. Oh, and that was almost put on the net by Acker. Andrew Viney sends one into the corner. Puck is cleared back up to the middle. Mark Acker picks it up. Acker in his own end sends it rink wide out of the reach of Viney. That's kept in. Acker with a bouncing puck sends it up the boards. Diudo has it. Lenny Diudo sends it up to Greg Burton. Greg Burton cuts to the middle. Greg Burton with it on the backhand sends one in on net. Nice save by Montgomery's right pad. Burton trying to center it. It's got Dell out front. Loses it. Long lead pass up through the middle of the reach of Montgomery's winger. Viney sends one up to Scott. Jonesy. Montgomery's behind their own end. Chop it out. Jimmy Breeden. Breeden sends it back in. Montgomery leaves it there for his defenseman. Joe DiGiarlobo bounces it up off the boards. That's picked off there nicely by a pinching Jim Breeden, if you can imagine that, folks. Jim Breeden pinching. Hard to imagine. Uh-oh. Scott Jones hustles back to break it up as Breeden was caught out of position. And here comes Cordasco. Cordasco lets one go off the shin pad. Doesn't make it through. Oh, a nice save there by Montgomery. Another save. Oh, 3 good chances there by Chippewa House, and they're unable to convert. Morningstar keeps it in off the feet of Cordasco. Cordasco is going to the bench. Here comes Andrew Carver. Carver has it in his feet. And Gilmore has the puck. Oh! As he sprawls down there and gets his body on that. With Carver, Donnie Carver trying to whack away. Moore shuts the door. Hey, that's a rhyme. Moore shuts the door. Look out, Harry Neal. Here I come. Viney with the puck in his own end. Bangs it up off the boards. And here comes Lenny Diudo. Lenny Diudo sends one in on Montgomery. Montgomery not sure if he has that, and he does underneath him. As Diudo danced in there off the wing and let one rip. Diudo comes back to the point, kept in by Viney, feeds it to Diudo again, backhander, oh! Greg Burton unable to convert that. And the puck is flipped up over the glass into the crowd. Diudo squares up, loses the draw, comes back in behind the net. Comes over to Calacina. Ricky Calacina banks it up behind Viney. Hustling over there to cover for him is Mark Acker. Acker hits Burton nicely on the fly. Burton feeds it up to Diudo. Diudo can't hang on to it. Diudo with the puck. Lenny Diudo hits it off the feet of Acker. Back to Diudo. Diudo goes rink wide to Viney. Viney misses it. Viney. A little scary there. And Acker comes up with the puck. Mark Acker down the left wing. A couple guys taking a whack at him. Oh, centered it right out front of Roydell, who couldn't track it down. Goes through the center there trying to hit Sulatiki. Morningstar. As we got some new defensemen coming out here for Chippewa House. Puck comes out through the middle. And looks like we're going to get some changes for Montgomery's too. Morningstar. Morningstar gets around Dodman. Morningstar sends it through the crease. Nobody there. Jones. Jones sends one out front. Nobody can tip that one home. And here comes Mo Montgomery. Mo Montgomery has it deflected out to the middle. Jimmy Braden puts it right onto the stick of Carver. Braden sends it up onto the glass, and it's still not out. And we got a stoppage in play. I think they thought that one went out over the glass, but it didn't. Carver and Morningstar scrum draw to the middle. Jones tries to get it out. Reggett banks it out and down the glass. Skylar McEwen behind his own net. Skylar McEwen sends it up the middle onto the skates of Carver. Reggett with the puck. Reggett sends it up to Morningstar. Morningstar can't get there. No, Jones turns and doesn't look. And here comes Carver. Donnie Carver. Carver comes in, shoots. Nice save by Gilmore as he gets his arm out there and knock it down. That was a good scoring chance for Montgomery's, and Gilmore with a big save. That heavy shot by Carver. Mo Montgomery sends it in. Breeden behind his own net. Breeden banks it up along the boards. Reggett doesn't see it coming. Diudo overskates it. Long shot goes wide of the net. Skylar McEwen, first man on it, banks it off the skates of Burton. Burton knocks it down nicely and sends it into the feet of Roydell, who tips it all the way down the ice. Mike Montgomery backhands it around the boards. Viney, first man out there, gets the puck, chips it up to Diudo. Lenny Diudo with the puck. Backhands to Viney. Viney up the middle, right onto the stick of Burton. Burton makes the zone. Burton trying to cut to the net. Burton, so he's giving it back to Dell and got picked off. Lenny Diudo back to Viney. Viney sends it over to Diudo. Diudo up the middle, oh, right through Burton's legs. Long clearing attempt, comes back in. Gilmore leaves it there for Viney. Viney chops with rink wide over to Acker. Gets into the feet of Mr. McLaughlin, and Acker has to stop. Sends a rink wide one right onto Lenny Diudo's stick. Diudo sends it to Acker. Chippewa House trying to get it in the end here and get something going. And here comes Mike Sulatiki. Sends one in. Kicked away by Montgomery. Here comes Montgomery's rink wide pass. Did not see it coming. Viney's got to skate back for it. Andrew Viney backhands it around into the corner to Acker. Acker up to the middle. Hits Cordasco. Cordasco flips it and Jones hustles over there trying to get on it. Calacina's on him. Uh-oh. Here comes Montgomery's. Nice save, Gilmore. Huge save on the deflection. And he's got that puck. Montgomery's comes dangerously close there, but Gilmore shuts the door. Again. Jones and Carver. Carver wins it back to the point. Leo Dupuis can't quite get that shot away. Long shot, scores! And we've got a 1-0 score for Montgomery's. And it looks like they're arguing that puck might have come out on the offside, but it never got called. I believe that was Leo Dupuis' shot. Danced into the slot and buried one. And we're back underway. Puck's cleared in. Mike Montgomery clears it up the boards himself. Cordasco picks it up, sends it into the corner. Hustling over there is a pinching Jimmy Breeden. Donnie Carver barreling in on Ronnie Reggett. He's got Mo Montgomery out front, but couldn't get him the puck. Jones sends it up the middle to Greg Burton. Burton cuts to the net. Oh, nice save by Montgomery. Knocking the net off. And they pile into Mike Montgomery, who's down there. Hopefully he's okay. Mike Montgomery a little slow to get up because he gets crashed into. Looks like he's okay. The net result is Montgomery gets a penalty for that. Hauling down Greg Burton as he cut to the net. Looks like Leo Dupuis in the box. 2 minutes for whatever. Hooking, tripping, holding, whatever you want to call it. Long shot in off the point. Doesn't make it. Jimmy Breeden sends another one there wide of the net. Long clearing pass comes right down on the net. Breeden in his own end. Quickly up to Dell. Dell can't do anything with it. Reggett. Rink wide to Lenny. Lenny rips one in. Nice save by Montgomery on that hard shot. Breeden loses the puck. Here comes Montgomery, short-handed. Shoots off the side of the net. Wraparound attempt. Marty McLaughlin yelling at him to move that puck. Mr. McLaughlin calls it outside. Fresh legs come out. Joe DiGiarlamo clears it in. Viney rink wide to Acker. Acker with the puck sends it right onto the stick of Cordasco. Can't control the pass. Cordasco slaps it right back up the middle. Kept in by Acker. Acker's going to get a shot here. No, he's not. Oh, nice stop by Montgomery. And here comes Calasina. Calasina short-handed, dumps it in. Gilmore comes out to play the puck, leaves it there for Acker. Mark Acker. Long lead pass up to Morningstar. Morningstar's away. Morningstar sends a long one in that's bobbled a bit by Montgomery, but no harm done. It's cleared up along by Carver. Back comes Montgomery on a turnover. Mike Sulaticki puts it onto Acker's stick. Acker over the blue line. Acker looking for anybody. Puts it to Sulatiki. Sulatiki's tied up. Can't get the shot away. So he's being bothered. Cordasco chips it up along the boards behind the net, and that's going to come all the way down. The penalty is over. We're all even. As it looks like Dodman came out of the penalty box. I thought that was Dupuis in there, but it was not. Rink wide pass comes out of the reach of Dodman, and Wayne Dodman's in. Dodman centers it out front. Oh, and it comes precariously close to being deflected back. And Gilmore smothers it for the save. Tayudo and Carver square off. Tayudo wins it cleanly back. Jimmy Breeden backhands it around the net. First man on it's Mo Montgomery. Ronnie Reggett up to Tayudo. Tayudo feeds it to Dell, and Dell loses it. Rink wide. Breeden again sends it up off the leg of Greg Burton, who deflects it out. Dupuis goes across ice. Reggett sends it up the middle first. Greg Burton. Right over to Dell. Tips it into the corner. Montgomery sends it up along the boards. Dell with a move. Has the puck. Roy Dell sends one towards the net. That's knocked down. Reggett keeps it in. Here comes Montgomery's. Led by Donnie Carver. Carver has it checked nicely away by Ron Reggett. And here comes Lenny Tayudo. Oh, it comes out front, and that sprawling puck in a wide open net. Unable to bang that home was Jones. And icing will be the call. As Chippewa House comes close there, but cannot pull the trigger on the bouncing puck. Morningstar squares up for the draw, scrums it to the middle. Montgomery clears it away himself. Mickey Calasina skates up with it. Knocked away nicely there by Viney, offside on Montgomery's. Calasina came in and played the delayed offside, and Montgomery's is going to have to go all the way back to their own end. So 2:19 to go here, folks. It's still a 1-0 Montgomery's lead. Puck is cleared up the boards. Not out. Now it's out. And here comes Montgomery's. 3-on-1. Chopped out front. Oh, Joe DiGiarlamo unable to pull the trigger on that one. Acker comes up with the puck. And they are away. 4-on-2. Let's see if Chippewa House can do anything with this time. Nice pass. Gaetano puts it on Montgomery, who's up to the task with a big save. Comes across to the point. Viney shoots. Oh, nice hard shot that goes just wide. Acker with a move. Sends it in. All the way around the boards. Takes a funny bounce. Comes out front. Nope, still behind the net. And he's on the puck. So we got 1:19 to go here in the first period. Still 1-0 Montgomery's. The puck's going to come outside the zone. Draw comes back to Breeden. Breeden sends one in just wide of the net that Montgomery steers harmlessly into the corner. Dupuis sends it behind the net. Dodman whips it up the boards to Montgomery. Montgomery sends it up towards Carver. Carver gets by Reggett. Breeden gets in there. Centering pass by Skylar. It's picked off by Lenny Diudo, and he's away. Diudo down the left side, has to beat Leo. He does. Lenny shoots. Oh, Montgomery gets a nice piece of that. A big save. And icing is the call. Chippewa House comes close again. Can't quite solve Montgomery. Some fresh D come out again. Acker and Viney on the points. Diudo wins it right back cleanly to Acker. Acker should shoot. What's he waiting for? Oh, just wide of the net there. Unless Montgomery got a foot on that. Centering pass doesn't come through. Picked off and kept in nicely by Greg Burton. Burton working hard. Viney tips it back up right through the legs of Dell. Leo Dupuis chops it in. Acker sends one up the middle, right to Lenny Diudo. Diudo crashes into his own guy. Acker sends one in quickly with only 7 seconds remaining in the period. Viney puts it in the middle. Picked off, and Andrew Carver gets slammed by Viney and gives him a little bit of a stick. And we will switch ends here. So here comes Mike Bundy Montgomery down into this end, drinking his beer out of his water bottle, giving me the wave. And we will get ready here to go again. Calasina sends it back to his own defenseman. It's cleared up along the wing. Andrew Viney in behind his own net. Lets a hard one rip along the boards. That's picked off though. Morningstar sends it up to Jones. Scott Jones loses it. It's cleared behind the net. This time Mark Acker's got it. Acker cuts up the middle. He's seen enough. Here comes Mark Acker. Mark Acker over the blue line. Acker cuts to the net. Drop pass. Shoots. Oh, Montgomery gets a piece of that one. Oh, and it comes right back out the other side as they come close. Long lead pass. Long shot is scribbled just wide of the net. Viney sends it up along the boards. Puck is cleared up along the glass, picked off, and here comes Montgomery's pass is turned over. Suliticki has it. Mike Suliticki loses it. Picked up by Mo Montgomery, and this time Carver sends it in. He's rubbed out nicely by Ronnie Reggett. Breeden to Suliticki. Mike Suliticki flips one up the middle as he had Lenny Diudo there. Looking for the bouncing puck. Neither team's able to keep possession here and get some offense going. Puck is cleared in. Gets by Gilmore, but Ron Reggett's there. Reggett chops it up to Dell. Dell fans on the pass. Oh boy. Skylar McEwen puts it up the middle right through Montgomery. Montgomery and Reggett. Speed Demons cutting into the corner. Reggett rubs him out. Centering attempt goes right through the middle. Picked up by Mike Suliticki, who puts a dangerous one right into a covered Lenny Diudo. Now Wayne Dodman with it. Sends a long one in that Gilmore just tips into the corner. Reggett backhands one out of the reach of Cordasco. Cordasco with the puck, loses it. Suliticki centers it. Oh, right under the stick of Leo Dupuis. This time Lenny recovers it. Lenny Diudo with the puck. Lenny fires it up the middle. Dodman picks that off and banks it out and down the ice. Andrew Viney. Rink wide to Breeden. Off the stick of Diudo, and Dodman picks that off. Puts it up the middle. Montgomery sends one just wide of that. Comes right out to the other side. Scores! As Ricky Calasina finds himself wide open at the side of the net on the rebound off the back of the boards. And bangs that one home into the gaping open net to give Montgomery's a 2-0 lead here in the Chippewa 50-plus first playoff game of the year. Puck comes back to Viney. Viney sends it rink wide right under the stick of Burton, who's checked immediately. Acker in his own end. Sends it over to Viney. Centering attempt is picked off nicely by Acker, who sends it up the middle. And here comes Jones. Jones on a breakaway. Jones shoots, scores! Well, that wasn't Jones, pardon me. That was Greg Burton. Thought it was Scott Jones, but Greg Burton. Right up the middle, comes through the D and beats Montgomery through the middle to get Chippewa House on the board with their first playoff goal of the season. 2-1 is our score now with 11:38 to go. Viney to Acker. Acker to Cordasco. Cordasco gives it to Morningstar. Morningstar to Burton again. Burton shoots. Nice save by Montgomery. Kept in at the point. Maybe this has given Chippewa House a little bit of life here. Cleared up along the boards. Almost kept in by Viney. Carver shoots one in. Nice save by Gilmore. Oh, and they score again. I don't know how that got in there behind Gill. Looked like Carver didn't have anything to shoot at. He gets his own rebound and bangs it home. To give Montgomery's a 3-1 lead now. Well, we'll have to see if Chippewa House can respond, as that is my team. Breeden, rink wide to Riggett. Riggett to Jones. Jones puts it right on Wayne Dodman's stick. He sends it right back in on Moore. Breeden hits Diudo. Diudo up the middle. Nice pass. And there goes another penalty as Mike Sulatiki is taken down by Wayne Dodman, who will go to the box for the second time this game. Wayne Dodman in the box. Absolutely no stranger to that penalty box, folks. Wayne Dodman. His name is bronzed in there on the wall, and rightfully so, with a record of penalty minutes like that. So, face-off coming up to the left of Montgomery. His team now has to kill off a penalty. Left there for Joe DiGiarlamo. DiGiarlamo feeds it up to Mo Montgomery. Things getting a little chippy here. As DiGiarlamo and Jones both go to the box for offsetting penalties. I think we're going to see some 5-on-4 action. Long shot stopped by Gilmore. Comes back to Leo. Leo bangs it off the ref. Picks it up, sends it in again. Ronnie Riggett backhands it up to Cordasco. That's picked off. Oh, not picked off. Leo Dupuis goes rink wide. Long wrist shot in wide of the net. Gilmore ready for that one. Leaves it there for Jimmy Breeden. Breeden up the boards to Lenny Diudo. Diudo gives it to Reggett. Reggett feeds it up towards Cordasco. Can't find the handle on that one. And some fresh legs out there. Acker and Viney now on the defensive end. Mark Acker feeds it up to Lenny, leaves it back to Acker. Acker in the corner. Acker drops it back, that's picked off and cleared down the ice. Chippewa House having a lot of trouble here trying to get anything going on this power play. Mark Acker. Rink wide over to Diudo. It's tipped away. Montgomery's going to eat some more time off this penalty. Viney behind his own net, whips it around. Roy Dell. Dell makes a move. Dell, rink wide over to Lenny Diudo. Diudo trying to get through. Oh, we got a penalty coming again. Oh, nice save by Montgomery. Number 2 gets a penalty for Montgomery's for playing the body as he gave Lenny a bit of a body check as he was trying to cut through there. And it looks like Chippewa House is going to go to the power play again. So we got Morningstar, Sulatiki, and Dell out with Acker and Viney. Draw comes back. Morningstar tries to get it towards the net. It's behind him. He doesn't see it. It's cleared down the ice. Gilmore leaves it there. Mark Acker behind his own end starts out with a head of steam. Acker gets by one player. Acker in over the blue line. Acker makes it to the net, but no penalty that time. And they get the puck to Mo Montgomery. Had a breakaway chance there, but Andrew Viney chips it away. Sulatiki can't hang on to it. Gilmore leaves the puck there for Viney. Viney to Acker. Dell chops it back. Viney, uh-oh, blind backhand, turns it over. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players on the ice for Chippewa House, and they definitely have too many men on the ice. So they're going to the box. So Chippewa House unable to get anything going here. Looks like they're in big trouble. Trailing by 2 goals, 7.5 to go in the game. A little bit of 4-on-4 hockey right now. Reggett clears it around. Breeden flashes one right up the middle dangerously, right onto the other team's stick. And Joe DiGirolamo sends one on net. There's Ronnie Reggett and Jimmy Breeden out there for defense. And there's a bit of a steal. Here comes Scott Jones. Jones backhands it to nobody. Lead pass to Donnie Carver. Carver's in on the wing. Carver already with 1 or 2 goals tonight. Sends one on net. Nice save by Gilmore. Long shot through traffic is knocked down. Comes back to Joe DiGirolamo. His shot is 16 feet wide. Carver with it again, sends it back to Joey D. And the puck is cleared out and down the ice. Montgomery's now on a power play for another 50 seconds. Dodman sends it up the middle. Gilmore leaves it there for Morningstar. Morningstar puts it down the ice, which is pretty good play. Calacina with it. Calacina bangs one into the corner. Puck cleared up the middle and down the ice. Leo Dupuis in his own end puts it up the middle. It's knocked away by Acker. Acker feeds it up to Morningstar. Morningstar goes rink wide to Lenny Diudo. Here they are shorthanded. Sends one in. Leaves it there. Puck is cleared up around the boards. Pinching in there is Acker. He keeps it in. It comes all the way back out, and that's going to do it for the penalty. Cordasco steps on the ice, and we are back at 5-on-5 hockey with 5:15 to go here in the game. Montgomery's up by 2, 3-1. Chippewa House needs to get a goal here to stay in this game. Face off to the right of Montgomery. Diudo wins it back to the point. Acker with a nice little move to try and get open. The cut to the net, sends it in, kicked away by Montgomery. Hustling over there is Carver. Carver rink wide onto the stick of McEwen. McEwen loses it to Burton. Burton fires it back. That's picked off. Centering pass right to Carver. Carver shoots. Ooh, that goes up over the net. Kept in again there by Montgomery's. Chippewa House can't keep it on their stick. Acker blows a tire. Lenny Diudo behind his own net. Diudo, casual head of steam, gets around Leo, sends one in on net, and Montgomery hangs on to that for the face-off. Face off, one back to Leo Dupuis. Dupuis banks it around the boards over to Calacina. Calacina flips it out, stopped by Reggett. Reggett sends it right back in. Montgomery leaves it there for Dodman. Wayne Dodman banks one up off the boards. Picked up and knocked in there by Montgomery's. Reggett battling there for the puck. Calacina comes up with it, knocks it into the middle. And here comes Morningstar. Morningstar trying to get around Dodman. Dodman ain't letting him go. Comes out to Leo Dupuis. Dupuis banks it up off the boards. That's going to be out again. Oh, that was close. Silatiki almost gave that one away. Morningstar again. Morningstar can't get anything going. Puck goes all the way down the ice. Hustling back there's Jimmy Braden. Scott Jones picks it up off the boards. Chips it in nicely. Comes behind the net. Joe DiGirolamo's there first. Sends it up the boards. Knocked down by Viney. Viney backhands it across over to Acker. Acker's going to go for a skate. Mark Acker gets a little bit of room. He's got Jonesy out front. He can't get it to him. That's knocked away on a nice defensive play. Here comes Joey D leading a 3-on-1 rush. Feeds it over to Mo Montgomery, who has it stripped. No penalty on the hook there. Bodies flying everywhere. So 2:21 to go. Chippewa House quickly running out of time, trailing 3-1 on a team that has been their nemesis this year. Can't seem to solve Montgomery's. Dupuis banks one up the boards. It's dumped in. Back is Andrew Viney. Andrew Viney goes rink wide. Greg Burton's in there on Dupuis. Backhands it up the boards. Hops over the stick of Acker. Minute 55 to go here in the game. Acker behind his own net puts on the brakes. Rink wide pass onto the stick of Jones. Jones over to Lenny Diudo. Diudo back to Acker. They can't seem to gain the zone. It's like playing the trap. Puck's still there behind them. They're looking for it. Viney. Delayed offside. Lenny Diudo. Diudo comes in. Sends one in on Montgomery. Scores! As a long bouncing shot goes off of Montgomery's arm and up and into the net. And just like that, we've got a 1-goal game with a minute 14 to go. So let's see what Chippewa House is going to do. They got Morningstar, Braden, Acker, Sulatiki out there. Braden with it. Sends it in. Comes all the way around. Kept in. Acker goes rink wide to Lenny Diudo. The net's empty. They've pulled the goalie. Extra player is on. Oh, and a big save by Montgomery. There's Lenny Diudo. Lenny Diudo tries to tie the game up. And Mike Montgomery with a big save with his arm and body. Chippewa House pulling out all the stops. Comes back to Acker. Acker with a nice move. Sends one just wide of the net. Morningstar in there hard. Back to Jones. Jones sends one. Scores! As he banks it off the goalie. And with 54 seconds left, Chippewa House buries 2 quick ones to tie the game up after trailing by 2 with a minute 25 to go. So the goalie is now back in. And it looks like we're going to keep some force out there for Chippewa House. And here comes McEwen. McEwen sends one just wide of the net. Both teams here looking to try and get this game winner late in the game. Who can be the hero or no shootout? Comes back to the point. Dupuis lets one rip. It's knocked down. Oh, Acker steps on the puck. Comes back. And the puck comes through to Donnie Carver, who flips it up over the shoulder of Gilmore with 25 seconds to go. Gilmore throws the puck, throws the stick. So they pull the goalie, try to force it already. Cordasco gives the puck away, and Wayne Dodman forces it up the middle. Here comes Burton. Burton running out of time. Burton centers it. Oh, it's banging around in front of Montgomery, and they run out of time as Montgomery escapes with a 4-3 win. On a late goal with 25 seconds left by Donnie Carver. I think that might have been his third one of the game. And Montgomery's gets the first blood in the playoff season.